to thank the Secretary General for his reports under these agenda items. India associates itself with the statement made by Egypt on behalf of the Group of 77. Mr. President, the world is urbanizing rapidly. More than half of the world's population already lives in cities. The figure is likely to increase to more than two-thirds by 2050. Much of the projected urban expansion will take place in developing countries. While successful urban centers become economic hubs, urbanization brings challenges of infrastructure, connectivity, housing, sanitation, healthcare, education, economic disparities, crime, pollution, disaster risk reduction, among others. In this context, the new urban agenda sets a new global standard for sustainable urban development, and it has important synergies with 2030 agenda, the Paris Agreement, the Addis Ababa Action Agenda, and the Sendai framework. In July this year, at the high-level political forum, our Minister for Urbanization, in his capacity as the President of the governing body of UN Habitat, participated in the deliberations on SDG 11 on urbanization. Mr. President, 1/6 of the global population lives in India. Urbanization in India has become an important determinant of rapid economic growth and poverty reduction. Urban areas generate over two-thirds of the country's GDP and account for 90% of the government revenues. The ongoing efforts in India to manage its rapid urbanization through innovative and dynamic measures have coincided with the international efforts to chart a new urban agenda. By 2030, nearly 600 million Indians, or 40% of our population, will reside in urban spaces. We are therefore fully conscious of the challenges and opportunities offered by the ongoing urbanization. India is currently implementing the world's largest sanitation and hygiene program, the Swachh Bharat Mission, with the objectives of making India open defecation free and achieving scientific waste management by 2nd October 2019, the 150th birth anniversary of the Mahatma Gandhi. Speaking on the Mahatma Gandhi International Sanitation Convention in New Delhi last week, attended by leaders from more than 50 countries, Secretary General Antonio Guterres highlighted that ongoing work in India was changing the global sanitation statistics rapidly. Mr. President, the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana on the Prime Minister's scheme on affordable housing for all is the world's largest housing program for the poor. The government aims to build 11 million affordable homes for urban Indians by the year 2022. India has launched the Smart Cities Mission to strengthen urban infrastructure by applying smart solutions and giving a decent quality of life and a clean, sustainable environment to citizens. At the same time, to erase pressure on larger urban centers, connectivity to smaller cities is being improved using green and clean energy with highways, public transport, airports and railways to give boost to attracting businesses to these cities. Mr. President, in this session, the important issue of reform of UN Habitat will be considered by the second committee. We support the recommendations by the open-ended working group to establish a multi-tiered intergovernmental structure of the UN Habitat that provides policy guidance and the reciprocal aspects of its work. At the same time, we also feel that the concern about UN Habitat or decline funding need to be effectively addressed. I thank you.
Gracias a usted, señor honorable.